The financial trajectory of professional athletes presents one of the most drastic wealth contrasts in the global entertainment economy. Two athletes from identical backgrounds can enter the same professional league, sign matching multi-million-dollar playing contracts, and experience completely opposite financial outcomes within 5 years of retirement. One athlete establishes a permanent, self-sustaining family office that controls blue-chip commercial real estate and scalable venture equity, while the other faces rapid asset liquidation, massive tax debt, and sudden bankruptcy. This divergence is not caused by random economic fluctuations, but by fundamental structural differences in financial socialization, lifestyle asset management, and risk mitigation strategies implemented during active playing years. Understanding why massive athletic wealth either compounds into multi-generational enterprise power or completely disappears requires analyzing the systemic traps built into hyper-accelerated wealth creation. Peak earnings windows for professional competitors are incredibly narrow, typically concluding before an individual turns 35 years old. This reverse career cycle injects millions of dollars of liquid capital into accounts of young, inexperienced individuals before they have developed foundational financial literacy. Elite performers who protect and multiply their fortunes treat their short-term playing salaries as temporary corporate windfalls rather than permanent lifetime streams, implementing rigid defensive boundaries that insulate core capital from asset-draining forces. The illusion of liquid abundance and strategic capital retention. The primary psychological root cause behind rapid athletic financial ruin is confusing headline contract numbers with actual take-home liquid cash flow. When a young performer signs a $40 million contract, media outlets broadcast that massive figure globally, creating an immediate public expectation of extreme wealth. In reality, federal income taxes, state taxes, localized jock taxes, sports agent commissions, and high-end management fees instantly deduct roughly 50 to 55% off the top before money ever hits an athlete's bank account. Individuals who go broke routinely structure their daily baseline spending and long-term liabilities around gross contract numbers, over-leveraging themselves into unsustainable multi-million-dollar debt obligations. Conversely, athletes who maintain permanent wealth operate with absolute fiscal discipline, immediately segregating incoming contract money into distinct, non-negotiable asset pools. They calculate personal lifestyle strictly based on net take-home pay, keeping daily operational expenses far below actual earning capacities during peak playing years. These disciplined wealth builders view raw cash as a tool for asset acquisition rather than consumer gratification, rooting maximum liquidity into stable, income-producing foundations like diversified index funds or institutional corporate bonds. This structural defensiveness ensures that even if a career-ending injury halts active playing salaries tomorrow, their baseline lifestyle remains completely funded by passive investment yields, permanently breaking dependency on stadium game checks. The entourage tax and institutional family assistance boundaries. A major sociological pressure unique to high-earning professional sports stars is intense cultural and familial obligation to financially support expansive circles of childhood friends, extended family members, and personal hangers-on. This phenomenon, professionally known as the entourage tax, has quietly drained massive fortunes through unvetted handouts, luxury travel funding, monthly credit card coverings, and purchases of high-maintenance residential properties for social circles. Underwhelming financial socialization makes it incredibly difficult for young athletes to deny requests from loved ones, leading to unstructured capital bleeding that can easily destroy tens of millions of dollars over a brief playing career. Financially secure superstars survive this immense social pressure by completely removing personal emotion from capital distribution boundaries, implementing formal institutional frameworks governed by independent fiduciary teams. They establish dedicated family assistance foundations or capped trust funds with strict, legally binding deployment protocols. When friends or relatives request capital for personal needs or unverified business concepts, the requests are systematically routed to an independent board of financial advisors, accountants, and corporate attorneys for formal institutional due diligence. This protective layer ensures that requests exceeding preset boundaries are professionally denied by corporate gatekeepers rather than the athlete, eliminating emotional manipulation while preserving core capital reserves. Speculative private equity pitches vs. safe compound foundations. High-earning athletes are primary, high-value targets for predatory financial promoters, smooth-talking brokers, and unvetted business managers pitching high-risk alternative investments. Because athletes possess massive amounts of immediate liquidity but often lack complex business education, they are routinely guided into highly speculative, illiquid ventures like trendy nightclubs, luxury restaurant franchises, niche fashion lines, or complex private equity partnerships. Driven by the same aggressive, high-confidence mindset that brings them success in championship matches, many players sink millions into these glamorous but economically broken business models, absorbing 100% of financial risk while possessing zero operational expertise. Athletes who build true generational wealth reject flashy, speculative investments in favor of boring, highly predictable, cash-flowing asset classes. Before ever allocating capital to venture capital or private businesses, they construct massive foundational floors using institutional commercial real estate, logistics hubs, multifamily residential syndications, and blue-chip corporate assets. They understand that preserving capital across multi-decade timelines requires prioritization of steady compounding over high-risk, home-run financial bets. Only after a lifestyle covering, Ironclad Wealth Foundation is securely established do they allocate small, single-digit percentages of discretionary capital to speculative ventures, ensuring a total business failure carries zero capacity to compromise overall family financial sovereignty. Transactional endorsements vs. true enterprise equity ownership. Traditional marketing frameworks saw athletes functioning as simple, transactional spokespeople, accepting fixed cash retainers to wear specific corporate gear or appear in temporary television advertisements. While this provides immediate liquidity, it ultimately leaves long-term enterprise value and massive corporate capital gains in hands of corporate parent entities. Athletes who eventually go broke often view these sponsorship checks as extra discretionary spending money, consuming profits instantly on depreciating luxury assets like exotic car fleets and custom diamond jewelry, leaving zero lasting financial infrastructure behind once contracts expire. The modern elite class of wealthy sports icons has completely revolutionized this model, transforming raw publicity and cultural influence into direct corporate equity ownership stakes, gross revenue royalty shares, and joint venture corporate structures. By trading marketing power for corporate equity, these individuals become actual owners of business entities they help scale globally, capturing massive capital multiplication whenever companies undergo public stock offerings or high-value corporate acquisitions. This strategic pivot from cash consumption to equity accumulation allows their personal net worth to scale completely independent of physical on-field performance, converting temporary athletic fame into self-sustaining corporate machines that print wealth for generations. Building highly strategic approaches to capturing global attention, securing consistent cash flow pipelines, and scaling monetization systems remains ultimate secrets to surviving in modern hyper-competitive entertainment economies. If you want to keep discovering how elite sports franchises, corporate entertainment networks, and top-tier digital creators build, protect, and scale wealth networks across global attention grids, make sure to hit like button on this video and subscribe to channel right now so you never miss our next deep dive into business models of world's most lucrative industries.